this is Sonali from Sona Motivates. Welcome to our spice series, and the first spice is mustard seeds. So now we are today going to explore mustard seeds, 3 benefits of mustard seeds you may not have known or never heard about. So guys, welcome again. Join in for the mustard seeds journey. Let me show you the mustard seeds, how they look. So this is what mustard seeds look like. I think we are right on camera. Hopefully you can see. These are kind of black in color, circular, granular, and this is how they look like. Okay. So what exactly we do with these mustard seeds is we cook with it. We add for during tempering, we call. But what is the important part of mustard seeds is they belong to the same cruciferous family like Brussels sprouts, broccoli, or cabbage. There are approximately 40 different types of mustard plants known, but 3 of the mustard plants are used for the mustard for making the mustard seeds, and the 3 of them are basically they are 3 different types are black, brown, and white. So the white ones are kind of pungent. They are basically not that pungent. They are milder. Okay, they are milder and they are used in American mustards. The brown ones are actually pungent and acrid taste. They have an acrid taste. They are used in Dijon mustards, and the black ones are very pungent and they are used in Indian cooking. Actually, all of them are used in Indian cooking. These are different types of mustard seeds used in the cooking. Now, what do you do with these mustard seeds? How do you use them? So we use them in tempering. What we do is you have to heat oil to a certain temperature, and you have to make sure when you add these mustard seeds, you have to let them splutter. So when you let them splutter, basically what happens is they produce an pop-up sound. So they have a pop-up sound, and that sound, it helps to not only helps to add flavor, but it also adds adds the nutritional, actually it unlocks the nutritional benefits of the seeds. So it really helps to basically leave the flavor in the oil. So that's why you have to let the mustard seeds splutter while cooking it. So I see someone on has joined us. Let me say hi to, I think it's Emma. Emma Garcia has joined us, or she has left a comment. Okay, I'm looking for, I'm not able to find out the name who has joined us. So can I check it? Okay. So just now we saw that there are 3 different types of mustard seeds used in cooking, and their flavor. So you can use them accordingly. So can you leave a comment that if you use mustard seed, how do you use mustard in your cooking? If not mustard seed as such, but what if you use mustard at all, how do you use in your cooking? So can you leave a comment? So make sure, please guys, you leave a comment so I'll know how do you cook with mustard seeds. So make sure you comment so I can interact with you guys. This is an interactive forum, and I would like to know more about who is joining from where. This is Sonali from Boynton Beach and from Florida, and I'm joining from you guys from Boynton Beach, Florida. So just now we talked, there are 4 people, I think they are viewing, but somehow and this is my first time, I'm not able to see the names of people. So please comment so I will be able to know who is watching, and then I can greet you guys. So make sure you comment. So just now we saw different types of mustard seeds and their taste and how to use them. So Leave a comment. I'll know who is watching from where. Make sure you leave a comment. I'm waiting. Okay, now let's jump on to the content of the main important part of our mustard seeds health benefits. The first and the most important one is it helps relief from respiratory disorders. So how does it help? It has those therapeutic. Hey, hi Sheetal, thank you for joining. And it's pleasure. I know you use mustard seeds in cooking all the time. Is there any different way you use mustard seeds?
Please
leave a comment. Okay, so then we can tell our viewers that you use mustard in mustard seeds. But even if not the seeds, there is also mustard plant, and I think mustards, which we use on sandwiches and hot dogs and stuff like that. Okay, sorry, back to our topic, that is the health benefits. And the first one is relief from respiratory disorders. So what does it mean is it has the therapeutic calming effect and it's used in common cold and sinus problems. So it acts like a decongestant and expectorant at the same time, which helps in cleansing the nasal passages, that it helps to clean the mucus. So that's what the mustard seeds are used for. So there are a couple of home remedies which we can use with them. I have long back from my childhood, I have seen that we usually put the mustard seeds in a warm water and then you soak your feet in the water, and it helps relieve the congestion. It does help because it reacts with your respiratory tract. That's how it helps. And also one more thing is you can boil the mustard seeds in the water and gargle it if you have a sore throat, and it helps relieve the sore throat. And I can see Archana has joined, and Archana, thank you very much for joining in. It's pleasure to see these familiar faces here. I know Archana, you cook with mustard seeds as well. Thank you Anita for joining in. Knowing about mustard seeds and its health benefit is a very important part. The first one just we talked about is it helps relieve the respiratory disorders. Now the second one we are going to talk is it helps actually prevent cancer. So how does it help? As actually mustard seed belong to the cruciferous or the Brassica family, and the seeds contains generous amounts of glucosinolates. So what are those are actually phytonutrients. So how does it help is it helps us, it's very very helpful against the colon, bladder and cervical cancers. So again, just repeating myself to making clear that mustard seeds or mustard in general help prevent cancer, since it has the important phytonutrient that is glucosinolate. It helps against the bladder, colon and cervical cancer. So this is one of the most important health benefit. And the third one and last but not least of this session is that mustard seeds have magnesium and selenium both. These are very helpful to improve the symptoms against asthma, menopause or migraines. So if you use them in your cooking, it really helps. Mustard greens is a good idea to use. So if you can cook with mustard greens, there are a lot of good recipes using mustard greens, and of course there are the Dijon and the American mustard we can use. Then there in lot of cooking actually people do use mustard oil as well. So it's also one of the great idea to incorporate mustard in your cooking, because it has a lot of omega-3 fatty acids as well. And actually a couple of weeks ago back I made the mango pickle, raw mango pickle, and we used the split mustard seeds in the pickle, and it was basically the base of the sauce what we were making. And it's super healthy. As the pickle is allowed to ferment, it contains B12, and it's a healthy. It's used as a condiment So yeah, basically mustard seeds are used in the pickle as well. So these were the three most important health benefits. I see a couple of friends joining in. Somehow, as this is my first time, I'm not able to comment or see who is joining in. But thank you very much for joining in. This is just the first one in our series. We will keep doing this every Tuesday, and the next one, please let me know which spice you would like to which spice you would like to know more about, or we can explore it together. So suggest a spice name which you would like to know. Please leave a comment so I will know next week which spice we should study together, and we can add a couple of recipes if the time permits. So I'm waiting for the comments, guys. Oh, thank you very much for the likes. That's so cute. Yeah, these are the first series, so I'm super excited about these likes equally. So leave the comment which spice you would like to know more about. We have been learning about the spices since childhood, and it really helps. The spices have a lot of health benefits. It's not just the cooking part, but they help you heal. So it's not just for flavor, but these spices help you heal from inside. And yes, Archana, I'll be sharing the mango pickle recipe for sure. And yes, would like to would share it on the maybe in the comment section, or the video, or we'll post the link below this video for my spice for the mango pickle. And okay, sounds good. Nutmeg and cinnamon are our next spices people my friends are asking for. Sure, Sheetal, we will work on our nutmeg spice. And yes, Anita, cinnamon is a good idea. Cinnamon has a lot of health benefits. I'm trying to find out what is the best place to buy the spices online. Actually, my plan later is to get them directly shipped from India if we can, with all the logistics. So we would have the very, the authentic and the nice spices right at our doorstep. So that's what we will be working on later, but hopefully in your near future. But for now, it's just I try to get them from my native place. My mom tries to send them to me, ship them to me. So that's what that helps. And yes, I'll keep an eye open for you, Archana, and we will find out what will be the best place to buy next time. Yes, Neela, we will definitely like to talk about cinnamon because it has a lot of health benefits, and maybe the next spice will be cinnamon. And thank you very much, guys, for joining in. It's very, very encouraging to see you here. And we will keep talking about our mustards again. I don't know, since a few of us joined later, and so here there are 40 different plants of mustards, mustard plants, and then 3 of them are used to make mustard seeds. And mustard seeds are of 3 types, basically black, brown, and white. The white one is very mild, and it has a very mild flavor. So it is used in an American mustard, and it grows in the Eastern Mediterranean region. And then the brown one, which has a pungent acrid taste, it grows in the foothills of Himalayas, and it is used in Dijon mustard. And the black ones, it is very pungent, and it grows in Middle East. It's also very healthy, and I think the black one is mostly used in Indian cooking. And like I said, for mustards, it is very important to let them splutter in oil, so it unlocks the health benefits, nutritional benefits of the mustard seeds. So what we learned from our mom while cooking is let it splutter. That's what I always heard. Let them pop, and I didn't know why. But after learning about nutrition, I found out, it's very important to let them pop, not only for the flavor, but for the added nutrition as well. And that was the thing, guys. So it's still, we still have 15 minutes. If you have any more questions about mustards, please post them and I'll try to answer them. But thank you again for joining in. It's amazing to see you here on Facebook Live with me. Yep. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, one more like. I'm getting more likes. This is exciting, and maybe the next one we might see the cinnamon, because I think majority of people are looking forward to cinnamon. Oh, thank you, Ruchi, for joining in. I saw a like from Monica as well. Oh, guys, you are so sweetheart. Thank you for joining. It's fun to see you on Facebook Live learning about mustards. We are talking about the main health benefits, and I'm going to just repeat in synopsis that the three main health benefits of the mustard seeds are: it relieves it gives relief from respiratory disorder, it prevents cancer, and it also it has a very helpful, it improves, actually it has a very helpful benefits of, it improves symptoms of asthma, menopause, and migraines. So yeah, sure, Neela, I'll share the mustard green recipe. I think it's cooked with spinach sometimes, because it's very according to Ayurveda, it's very heat forming, it's very warm kind of, so you have to mild it down. But I'll definitely share that recipe because it tastes so good, and especially with the sorghum, we call bhakri, that kind of thing, it tastes very good. How much mustard do we need to consume a day or week? See, 1 teaspoon, 1 to 2 teaspoon, sorry, a day is more than enough. So you consume maybe 1 teaspoon a day is, I think, fine. And then people might be adding them as a condiment in the Dijon and American mustard form, or like we use in cooking that way. Or mustard greens, if you have once in a week, then you can you can tweak how much you eat. But I think 1 teaspoon is more than enough. That should be fine. And thank you for these great questions. It helps this conversation going, and it is helping me so much to learn and talk about these as well. These are very great questions though. Thank you again. Yeah, and one more question is coming up, but I can't see it. Okay, we will wait. Okay, cool. So these were the health benefits, and there are so many people. Thank you for joining. It was fun. I was actually super excited since this was my first time doing Facebook Live. So we'll keep doing this, because when I did my first cooking class in the West Palm Beach downtown, in the Sozo Wellness, we kept talking about mustard seeds and fenugreek seeds, and that time I didn't realize. But when I was cooking with Nina and T, we were making the raw mango pickle, we were continuously chatting about the spices and their health benefits, and that was really an aha moment for me, that we never realized that that spices help us so much. We just took them for granted always. And these things, especially these spices, we use in cooking every day, and without even noticing their importance, we just add them without thinking how much they are healing us. So the best part of these series is, it's like if you do something mindfully, right? If you do something mindfully, and if you believe that it's healing you, I think we create that energy of healing, and I think that's what helps us. Especially with the smoothies and stuff, that's what I do usually. What I do is, when I make the smoothie, I put my hand on it, and I put the intention that this smoothie is healing me from inside, and it's helping me keep healthier, younger. It's making me a better human being, and I do feel different. So I think it's really a thought that makes huge difference. So if we know the health benefits of these things, I think when you add these things mindfully, it really makes huge difference, rather than just adding for the adding sake. And thank you, Aryani. I'm so glad you are feeling it nice and cool. But thank you for joining. It's fun to see you here. And yes, more questions, please. I'm waiting. There are a couple of more minutes left, and I'm super excited to answer the questions, if any. Probably the next one we will learn about cinnamon. I was going to go with cumin seeds, because that's the thing we always use in cooking. First we add mustard seeds, let it splutter for a while, and then we add cumin seeds. That's how we always do. I see one more question from Chroma Ras. Can you share some recipes for mustard seeds? Sure, Chroma. Thank you very much for joining and asking the question. I'm not sure what kind of recipes you need, but what kind of food you cook, can you leave a comment? Can you comment on that? What do you cook? So if you are making a pasta sauce or a soup, if you add a bay leaf to it, before that just add maybe a teaspoon of these seeds, and that's when you will start getting the health benefit. I think that's it. So if I know what kind of food you cook, I'll definitely, we make Mexican food. Awesome. You know what, then where you can add it, I'm sure you must be making a Mexican rice, and I'm sure you must be making the Taco Tuesday. I make it all the time. So for the black beans, while you are making the black beans, right, I usually use the Szechuan Goya spices. So before adding the spices, heat oil and add this maybe a teaspoon of mustard seeds, let them splutter, and then add the maybe what you add, onion or something, and then the beans, and then you saute it. So as soon as you put oil, when it heats to a little bit, maybe, what I do is usually I hold my hand up definitely on the oil, and I see if it's hot enough. You can feel it, and then you add the mustard seed, let them splutter nicely for maybe a couple of seconds, and then you add whatever you want to. So you can use in Mexican rice, you can use in the beans, and if you cook with the if you cook non-vegetarian food, if you cook meat or chicken, you can definitely marinate it with the store-bought mustard as well. But yes, seeds can be used that way. And with the mustard green recipe, if you want to try, I'll definitely leave in the video down below. I'll try to post the recipe for mustard greens. Is that okay? I hope I answered your question, Chroma. Does it help you? Yeah, thank you very much. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you. I'm glad I was able to help. But yeah, make sure if you do something with the mustard seed, you can take a picture and post and send us, and we will, talk about it. Or leave me a comment how it came out, and did your family like the different flavor of mustard seed in your cooking. So please do leave me a comment. So guys, yeah, any more questions? I'm in for more questions. We are here. Okay, would you like, so maybe last couple of minutes, and then I will just have a recap of our health benefits of these mustard seeds. Again, they help they give relief from respiratory disorders. They help prevent cancer. And mustard seeds are good source of selenium and magnesium. Both are linked to helping improve symptoms of asthma, menopause, and migraines. So try to incorporate mustard seeds in your diet, and I think they are super helpful and have a lot of health benefits. So thank you very much, guys, for joining in, and today I'll take your leave here. And it was a very exciting journey for half hour, but I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward for next Tuesday with the new spice, and mostly I think it was the cinnamon one this time, so maybe we will talk about cinnamon. Okay, take care. Bye for now from Sona Motivates Spice Series, Mustard Seeds. See you. Thank you, Ruchi.